We all remember the first character we mained in Genshin. 9 times out of 10, it was either a 4-star, or if you were lucky, you got a standard 5-star character and you mained them. But after a while, all of our first mains tend to sort of fade out and we don't use them as much in favor of some newer, generally better built and stronger characters. But today I'm going to see if I can make my first main do more damage than my current main. Now, technically, as I say in my bio, I am a Hu Tao main, but recently I have been sort of half maining Varesa and Flynn's, which has been very, very fun. So that is my new main. And then the first character I mained was Jean here, because I did actually get a little bit lucky on my pulls, and I got her relatively early from standard banner. And she was the character I mained for quite a while when I first started this game, albeit she was very poorly built because I didn't think crit was a thing. I thought you just wanted to build attack, and I didn't know what crit was, so I had a pretty bad build. But today I'm going to see if I can make a Jean with a full team do more damage than my Varesa team. So let's start off with that. We will use my main team I've been using for quite a while, which is this right here with Varesa, Farina, Flynn's, and Xian Yun as a bit of a Varesa Lunar Charge kind of thing. And seeing as both of these characters are sort of single damage number kind of characters, yes, I know we're using Electro Charge team and we can do more, but we're looking for those main damage numbers. So we're just going to do a full rotation and see what Varesa's big hit does. We do that. I just throw out Flynn's because why not? Then we do some of this. Boom. Boom. And we see 100 and I think that was 30 or 119 maybe. 119 that probably was. So we need to basically hit 120,000 with Jean. So in terms of teams, I reckon we obviously want Jean, and then we probably don't need any other Animo characters because we'll probably have Jean on Viridescent anyway, so she can do Viridescent stuff herself. So we can probably throw on a Farina, because of course. And then I'd say we probably want some stuff to swirl. So we could throw in a Bennett, and then we could also put on... Would Mona work? Because she can... Actually, I genuinely do not remember what Mona does. I mean, she probably could work. She's not necessarily built at the moment. We will run her on Thrilling Tales, because why not? I do not know why my Thrilling Tales is not level 90 yet. I'm coming into this basically knowing nothing about making Jean do damage, but I guess we can just try some different stuff and see if we can hit over 120,000 with Jean. So, Mona, let's get your weapon up to level 90. Boom, there you go. And artifact-wise, you are on Noblesse. I am running Bennett. I should be running Bennett on Noblesse. Actually, you know what I could do? We could run Bennett on Instructors for EM buff, which might do something. There we go. It's kind of garbage, but I don't really care because I just need good base attack, which that's not giving us. I think this is good. I think he likes this. I honestly do not remember. But in terms of base attack, this one's probably our highest. And then we'll run Mona on a actually good Noblesse set. There we go. Lovely. She is C1, which will... Hydro Swell damage is increased. Ooh, that's actually really good. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do with Jean is Hydro Swell. But then Bennett's also C6, so I could also do Pyro Swell. I'm not really sure. Let's just kind of see what happens. I probably should get my Jean on a build because she is not built whatsoever. Yeah, I forgot. I don't have any crit weapons. I guess Finale is probably the best we have at the moment. We could also run this. I mean, I technically do have a crit weapon. I can try it out and see if this does work. It's, you know, not great, but it might work. We can try out that crit weapon. We're going to run Viridescent because why not? And we would like crits. Just all of the crit. There we go. And that gives our Jean a 62 to 180. That's not terrible. Okay, now Jean, you are specifically built for damage, so I want to see some good things. Rotation-wise, I don't know. But, we do something. We want Hydro Swell, we'll do BV, we'll do this. Boom. I mean, that did 60,000. That's not the worst. That did 40,000. Okay, we can definitely do some work to it. And I have one team that immediately comes to mind that might actually be able to do more damage. And that is Xian Yun. So we'll do Plunge Attack Jean, which will be quite a good comparison because it'll be Varesa, who does plunge attacks, compared to Jean, who also does plunge attacks. And team-wise, they are very similar. The only difference is Jean has this crit ratio, and Varesa has quite a bit better crit ratio, except the crit rate's kind of low. So we do some VV swirling, and we do plunge attack. That does 60,000. If we can get some hydro applied, and we can do a vaporize, that would be really nice, but it's the hydro's not applying. Let's just think about this. Her burst definitely does the most damage. I kind of picked a not very easy character to go up against. Varesa she's quite a strong character, so Jean's gonna really need to do something crazy here. But I mean, I've got Aoife to hit 100,000, so Jean should surely be able to hit 100,000. Ooh, wait a minute. This team, Faruzan. My Faruzan is C6, she is C6. I think we could have a good chance here. We run Noblesse because my Noblesse is not on Ben at the moment. I guess just Favonius, which for some reason is also not level 90. Why is my good support weapons not level 90? Let's try this out. I forgot I had C6 Faruzan actually. This could be a very easy way to do more damage because 40% on our 180 will bring us up to 220, which is closer to what Varesa has. So we do Farina, we do Faruzan. I forget your rotation, but we just put your burst up at some point. There, do that. Then we do Bennett. Then we go boom. And then we wait for a element. And then we swell and does 73,000. That is more damage. 60,000 off the skill as well. Okay, well, this is definitely getting close. 70,000 is closer than we have previously been, but it's still not quite there. So let's rethink this a little bit. Obviously, we need Jean because the whole point of this video is Jean, but we definitely need Faruzan on the team. In terms of other supports, we don't have a whole lot, to be fair. I think Mizuki can increase swell damage potentially. No, never mind. She can do swell for herself, which doesn't help us. Farina is definitely the best support I have, so I feel like I have to run Farina. And then I can't run like Shalonen because she doesn't do anything. She doesn't buff Animo. Okay, well, I might have to go do a bit of research into Jean because I feel like it could happen. It definitely could happen, but I don't know how to get more damage out of her. Okay, I've done some research and I have an idea. We're going back to this team because I think it has the most potential, but we're going to swap around a few bits and bobs. Farina is good as she is. We're going to run Faruzan on Emblem. I will just steal my Shangling's pieces because she has decent pieces. There we go, Faruzan build. It's not perfect, but we're mainly just using her for her C6 and her burst. And Jean, I am going to swap up a little bit of stuff on Jean. Artifact-wise, I am going to use her on 2-piece Viridescent, 2-piece Noblesse if I can. I only say that because I don't know if I have enough Noblesse pieces to spare. And it appears like I was correct in saying that because it does not look like I have enough Noblesse. So instead, we will run 2-piece Gladiator because I believe that does do more damage than full Viridescent. So let's see what this can do. We're going to go against this dude again. If the damage looks better-ish, then I will suffer and go fight Scaramouche because we can definitely do more damage against him. We're also going to be using Farina in her healing mode because we don't really need the damage. Farina bursts into her skill. We're going to go Benny. Boom. We're going to do Faruzan. We're going to do that. We're going to get the Pyro. We're going to swell. We're going to do 77,000. Okay, it's more. That is, I think, the highest we've seen so far. Now, Jean's current build is, what's your stuff? 60, I want more crit damage. I would really like more crit damage. The other option is I could also run Shimenawa instead of Gladiators. And I might be able to do a little bit more stuff with that. I definitely have some good pieces from Yoimiya, so I can steal Yoimiya's pieces. So now we're sitting at a 52 to 204. Low crit rate, but if we can crit, we have a 50% chance to crit. So if we can crit, then I reckon we are sweet. Okay, let's try this once again. We do that, we do that, we do this. Boom, bam. We do this. Jean, we would like to burst, please. Thank you. Boom. I didn't see anything. Okay, that was good. Jean, boom. 70. Why'd that do less? 51,000 on the skill, though, is not bad. I wouldn't mind trying to get a Noblesse set because it can increase her burst damage, which is something I reckon would be pretty good considering that is like the entire point of this team. We're doing burst damage. Physical gene is also a thing, but I'm going for single big numbers right now, so not exactly what I'm looking for. But let's see if we can get anything in Noblesse. We only need 2 pieces, and I don't really mind what those 2 pieces are. So as long as we can get 2 decent DPS-ish pieces, we should be sweet. It would be very nice if I had a Mistsplitter or something along the lines of that. That would make this substantially easier because it is a substantially better weapon than the Harbinger of whatever it is. Harbinger of Dawn? Is that the weapon? I honestly forget. Yes, it is. It would be substantially better than this. Crit rate damage. Okay, I'll take it. Last roll, hit crit damage. Jesus, okay, well that's a lot of crit rate. Is it better? Not quite. Double crit, let's see, good things. Okay, good start. Lovely start, in fact. Crit rate. Oh, wait a minute. This piece is looking nice. Oh, it's looking really good. Crit damage. Okay, not perfect, but that is very, very nice. Oh, wait a minute, that piece could be incredible. If it rolls well, that piece could be perfect. And to be honest, it's kind of hard for that not to roll well, but if it just hits just solely crit, just give me all of the crit and then just crit. All of the crit. Just crit. Only, okay, attack percent, I'll take it. It's fine. Elemental Mastery, not as good, but whatever. I'm out of level up stuff. Give me crit, attack percent. Okay, it's not great. So then we can run a off-piece circlet. Oh my goodness, 34% crit damage on a crit rate. Okay, you know what? Frick it, why not? Let's do that. That gives us a 50 to 204. Yep, that's not great, but it'll have to do, and we are on a 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Viridescent. Let's see if this does good things. I'm really hoping it does because I'm running out of ideas. Faruzan, don't need to do a skill, but I'm going to do a skill anyway. And then Jean. Oh, okay, that did more damage, 80,000. Not quite as much as Varesa. It's, yeah, I'm still about, what, 40,000 off? We could potentially make that up against Scaramouche, but I doubt it. So you know what? As a last-ditch effort of trying to get this to do as much damage as possible, we're going to run Scara, and I'm going to use food, although I don't think I have any. Wait a minute. We could run these 2, and then do we have a Animo damage? No, we don't. We do, actually. Wait a minute. We run this, we run this, and we run this. Probably a little bit excessive, but I'm trying to hit over 120,000 here. My Jean probably could use a better weapon. This is the last-ditch effort. It is by no means a very fair comparison because we are using food buffs and against a boss that can take more damage or whatever the hell happens with Scaramouche to make us do more damage against him. So it's not a very fair comparison, but I'm missing the stuff I need to make this a fair comparison. So I'm just working with what I've got, I guess. Now, I think we can get rid of the little floaty dudes in here. I honestly don't know, but I think we can. At least, I hope we can, because that is going to be an issue if we can't. Oh god, this isn't going good. This is not going good. Damage the stupid things. We're cutting it kind of close, but there we go. Pause, 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 pause. Food. We would like that one. We would like this one, and Animo damage. I better not miss my crit. Farina. That. Boom. Benny. This. That. Burst. Boom. 157,000. Okay. Yes, it was kind of scuffed because... Oh, 100,000 with the skill. Kind of scuffed because I had to use a bunch of buffs and everything. We still did it. We still did 157,000. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes, if you did that with Varesa, we'd do a lot more than 150,000. But hey, I mean, we technically got Jean to hit more than Varesa in a slightly not fair comparison. But hey, if I actually had the right weapon, not the Harbinger of Dawn, if I had like Mistsplitter or Jade Putter or whatever it is, like an actually good weapon, I reckon we can probably, actually not I reckon, I know we can do it because I've seen people do like 140,000 against just a regular overworld boss. Actually, I've seen people do 140,000 against this thing. So let me go do a damage test against it, although I don't think it's going to go well. If I had the right weapon, definitely possible. I've seen people do more damage than I did with my Varesa just then with Jean, and this exact team, just Jean had a better build and was on a much better weapon. But I mean, I got 100 and almost 60,000, so I'll take it. It's not bad. It is more damage than we did at the start with Varesa. Let me go see what we can do against this thing, although I don't imagine it's going to be much. This, boom, 98,000. Okay, yeah, that's about what I expected. It's not bad. 69,000, nice. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. It's definitely not as much damage as I know Jean can do. So we have all the right characters, and we have, like, kind of the right builds and everything. We just need better weapons and potentially some better artifacts, but I think they are pretty good. To do anything else with this, I would need a better weapon, which I currently cannot do because there is not a sword character on the banner. With that is where I'm going to leave it off. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this video, do consider subscribing. And while you're at it, go check out my DPS Farazan video over on supports only. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.